Dungeons and Destiny is brought to you by the hard work, effort, and love of the people of Velvet Fang Games. If you like what you're seeing here and are interested in playing the game itself, you can find the Player's Handbook, the Architect's Guide, and the Bestiary at dndestinyproject.com for the public release versions. However, if you want a more updated version, there you can consider dropping them a subscribe on their Patreon at GGK. If you're playing Roll20 and you don't want to put all that by hand, they have these neat JSON files that are on the content tier for their Patreon. I do believe that's $7. Of course, if you can't afford that, of course, you can continue to just run off the public free version and spread their word by the word of mouth. Every little bit helps.
So my warlock got their power when their village was raided, and Ryoko popped up, or one of their emissaries, and offered to make a deal with me for power. Well, I wasn't selling my soul. My sister ended up looking at me and going, I'm going to die anyways. The least I can do is give you the power to exact revenge. So I sold my sister's soul in exchange for my warlock powers for my patron. Hold on. It gets better because there's a reason I did this.
Okay.
And as such, part of the contract that was made was when I'm able, I can gain additional souls to curry favor with my patron, who then gave me an imp, but not any normal imp. This is like a Doom style imp.
Oh,
Acts as my familiar and
nice.
actually brokers the deals of the people that I convinced to sell their souls in exchange for more power, more favors, and general relationship with my patron. As I
That's
have
cool.
collected a number of souls, we were stuck in one of Deldramon's dungeons.
I don't know what you were talking about.
So Deldramon is a boss of a lich.
Okay.
He is like the Lich King. He's
Nice.
known throughout the Nine Hells and the Abyssal Plane.
Mhm.
So she comes down. I ask her for assistance, offer her the soul of the Cerberus. I even learned its true name, so I have power over it. She goes, and I'm like, and if you don't want it, I would like assistance in wresting this from Deldramon's control. She goes, well, stupid headset. Since you both know its true name, if you try and gain control of this, you're just going to rip its soul asunder. The only way that you're going to get the Cerberus is if you completely get rid of Deldramon.
The Dragon is the imp, right? No,
Yeah,
the lich.
Deldramon is a lich.
Okay.
So she goes, however, I can help you with the ability to get out of here and put a teleportation charge on my Rod of the Pact Keeper.
What's that?
It's basically an ability. Well, it's an item that I have that acts as a focus, and I can use an action to regain one of my charges to cast a spell. Because as a warlock, any spell you cast is max level, but you only have a handful of charges, so you use them wisely.
Okay.
We ended up not needing that because we had a wish granting skull.
How did you get a wish granting skull?
I'm getting to that. So we ended up going further into the dungeon because we wanted to just see what was next. Came across it. Stopped the session at the end there, and then when we came back, we all made our wishes. Well,
What did you wish
Arena's
for?
character ended up wishing for the ability to defeat the Lich. Now, our DM here understands how the wish spell works.
Yeah. Wish is not an immediate MacGuffin. There are consequences.
There are consequences.
Yeah, of course there are
So,
consequences.
What we ended up getting was 3 charges each of Dispel Magic across all of the players and the NPC that was with us.
Nice.
However, what ended up happening is we were teleported directly to Deldraman.
Oh fuck!
It looked like he took part of his lair and used magic to anchor it into the abyssal plane. So it didn't just transport us to him, it transported us to a different plane of existence. And I'm
Ouch.
sitting there and I'm going, oh shit.
Yeah.
So the NPC barbarian is sitting there going, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? This guy said this, because he's one of our DM's old characters. So he's looking back on previous engagements and went, okay, so this. He drops his swords and just prostrates himself and goes, I believe I can be of service to you and I submit to your will. Meanwhile, I look over at the skull and I go, I haven't made my wish yet. So I grab the skull and hurriedly under my breath, mind you, I didn't grab the skull the first time, which is part of the requirement for making the wish with it.
Did he make you
Uh-huh.
make
It's
a
like,
deception
I
check?
wish, hold on. I wish that I and everybody that came in here with me was teleported back to the entrance of the dungeon to the glyph that we all touched to enter this dungeon. And the skull goes, it's a good wish. I go, is it outside of your power? No. Well, why can't you do it? Because you didn't follow the rules. So I grab the skull real quick and I go, I repeat everything I just said. So he had me roll an intelligence check. And I rolled a nat 20. He goes, you say it, but even faster. Like you're singing Rap God fast. All of a sudden, we all poof, appear back outside, and we're like, we got to get the fuck out. Luckily,
Yeah.
the wizard or sorcerer, I think it's a wizard, might be a sorcerer, had a teleportation spell that she had prepared that took us to the dungeon and to the town or dungeon entrance. I can't remember. She also set one up to take us back to Waterdeep. However, our rogue and the barbarian are going, we want nothing to do with that skull. We're getting the fuck away from it because you guys are still fucking with it. Meanwhile, I look at the skull and I go, I have something that could be mutually beneficial to us. I have a proposition for
To
you.
the skull.
He goes, okay. Mind you, the
You say
skull is
that to-
sentient.
So
It's
you're talking to a
smart
skull right now.
Yeah, I'm talking to the skull. And I go, so what I can do, if you're willing, is I can take you to Waterdeep with us. And I could actually sell you off to people that want wishes granted so that you can use up your remaining wishes because you told me that is what you are attempting to do. Because each person can only make one wish and it had 6 wishes left.
Uh-huh.
So the DM just looks at me, gets a smile, pulls out his dice and rolls, and he goes, I think this is an agreeable situation. He goes,
Yeah.
I grant the wishes. I get what I want. You can make some coin. Everybody wins. Okay.
Mhm.
So we go back to Waterdeep. And I'm...
To who do you sell the skull, right?
What?
To who do you sell the wish to?
I'm
I don't know,
getting to that.
Vajra Safar.
I'm getting to this.
I'm sorry.
This is golden, by the way. So I go through, I go to one shop, and I tell the guy, I'm like, I have a platinum wish granting skull that I would like to sell. He goes, let me look. Pulls out this book that looks like every Webster dictionary ever printed combined into one, opens it up, looks through it, slams it shut and goes, no, you're not selling it here. Go, get out. So we go to another shop in a less reputable part of town. We rolled to see if we could find anywhere. Arena rolls a nat 20. Very big difference there.
Yeah.
Rolls a nat 20.
But
And we find this shady part of town with this shop outside, and we walk in, look at this guy, and I go, I got a wish-granting skull that I would like to sell. Don't mention it's platinum this time. He thinks about it for a moment and goes, no, you can't sell that here. I'm like, do you know anywhere we can sell it? He goes, well, maybe. He goes, there is a black market. And I'm like, tell me more. Because I want to unload the skull. I don't know what the fuck it is. I want to get it away from the party. I want to get it as far away from me as I can, because we flew clear to the other side of Waterdeep, because Elizabeth is an Eric Cochran barbarian. She can carry me while she's flying.
Okay.
So,
Elizabeth is Ariana's character,
Arena.
right?
Yeah.
Arena.
Arena.
I don't know why I say Ariana.
Because
So-
that's her name in here, in the Discord, I believe. But
Yes.
she goes by like 4 different names online. Anyway,
Okay.
so we go. He tells us how to get in, what the knock is, all of that. I roll. I get like a 14. The guy
Nice.
just shuts the little thing on me and like, no, you're not getting in here.
Yeah.
So Arena ends up trying, and I'm helping her remember, so she has advantage. She rolls once, another fucking nat 20. And I'm like, wow.
Lucky motherfucker.
So
Wait, was
she
this a
just-
physical game, by the way?
yes.
I'm surprised the DM didn't make her change dice.
Yeah, same here.
He doesn't care. It's all about having fun here.
True.
And besides, she's gotten horrible rolls with this die before.
Fair enough.
She was just on fire.
And
today.
then again, it doesn't always have to. A nat 20 sometimes it's just that. A nat 20.
Yeah,
If something's impossible, it's impossible.
it is impossible. Yeah.
So as she goes through, just completely nails the knock. The dude opens up the slit and goes, Joe? Like he was expecting someone else that perfectly does the knock.
Yeah.
We get in there. They take us to the person who is a dragonborn, but she's more dragon than person.
So I have
Okay.
We
dragon,
go-
essentially.
Yeah, essentially.
What color?
So we sit down, we talk about it. I bring it out, put it on the desk. She looks at it and she goes, ooh, it's very nice. We can get a lot of money for this, but we do some talking, and I tell her, I'm like, well, how about this? We can increase both of our profits substantially. She goes, explain. And I'm like, well, we could auction off each individual wish and then the skull at the end, because it's a platinum skull with rubies for eyes, and it talks. I'm sure there's plenty of nobles around here that would get a kick out of it. She goes, ooh. She goes,
That
it's going to
sounds.
be about a 5,000 platinum down payment. And I'm like, that is a bit more coin than I have on my person right now. And she goes, excuse me, you come in here without the coin to do business? And I go, think we can reach an agreement. I will remain here as your captive with the skull until the auction, as I know part of the reason for this is to ensure that the item comes back for auction. She
Yes.
goes, well, in that case, I believe that the house deserves a bit of a high cut, about 40%. And I'm like, 40% seems fairly high. How about we do 35? And she goes, excuse me? Not only do you come in here, hold on. Not only do you come in here into my place, you also insinuate that without the coin, the house deserves even a smaller cut? She goes, we're going to do this. I think the house deserves a bit more than 40. How about 45? And I look at her, I pick up the skull, and I go, if you're going to take almost half, I believe I should take my business elsewhere. There's bound to be other black markets in other major cities. And I start to walk out, and she goes, hold on. We can agree on 40. I'm like, 40 is agreeable. I just wasn't going to let her push me around, even though I am breaking almost every rule of this fucking place.
Yeah.
So she goes, so you're going to have to stay here along with your companion there, and you're going to have to forfeit all of your gear. I look at her and I go, I'm sure you've realized by now, but I'm a warlock. I need to keep this rod. It was given to me by my patron, and she does not like other people messing with my rod. If she finds out that you have taken this from me, it could end badly, not just for me, but everybody here. The DM didn't even roll it because it was just convincing and just went, we can accommodate that. Okay. So we're put in like this luxury suite for the night. Okay. We can get whatever we want. We're in the black market. It's on the black market's tab because
You
we
have a
brought a
fucking 20 in
platinum.
your
Oh.
charisma.
I have a 20 in my charisma, yes.
Jesus Christ. Warlocks.
Did you roll for that?
So what ends up happening is we're in there. I'm like, my character is having a couple mild drinks, is smoking some various things, asking the host and hostess,
Oh, weed.
so what would you recommend? I want to try something new, yada yada.
Okay, you're playing.
So the bird has a few drinks as well. The last time she drank, she flew up to the roof, tore up a bunch of shingles to make a nest, and slept on the roof of the tavern. So that's a whole other story that I'll let her tell. It's fucking great.
I've heard remnants of that story. We've had her character on our game that I'm trying to get us to get back to.
Yeah.
But like realistically, there's one player we could do without that we could probably replace.
So if the skull actually went up for auction, we were looking to make about 130 platinum total, and we would have gotten 60% of it.
Yeah.
So the auction starts. We go through. We're item 50. Item 49 is some cursed armor. It comes up to ours, and the auctioneer goes, due to some unforeseen circumstances, item 50 has been removed from the docket. And I'm like, okay. My character goes to find the Dragonborn to ask what the hell is going on. So I go back there. I look over to the container that the skull was in. It's empty. I do an investigation. Roll a pretty high investigation. Nothing was tampered with. It was removed by legitimate means. So I go over and I ask, and I go, where did my skull go? She goes, well, one of the masked lords of Waterdeep decided he wanted the skull.
Oh,
and he wasn't putting it up for auction. And I go, the hell do we do then? I brought you a very expensive item.
You don't fuck with the masked lords of Waterdeep.
Yeah, I know. So she goes, well, per black market policy, we will give you a portion of what it would have sold for as compensation. I'm like, and how much are we talking? She went, 20,000 platinum is what you will get for compensation. And I went,
okay.
Yeah. Because you got to remember, that's multiply that by 100.
So what ends up happening is I get my 20,000 platinum. We leave. On Wednesday, I'm actually going to go to the Harpers and ask them to track down one of the masked lords because our rogue is a drow and we have a drow hunting party looking for them and have nearly killed us once already. I'm looking to buy a fairly extravagant house, and if I can do it in a district near one of the masked lords of Waterdeep, we're not going to have to worry about internal security because that place is going to be patrolled like there's no fucking tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay.
Hello,
so
people. I finally
before
made it.
what's up? So I'm gonna go take a quick bio before I cue us.
Cool. I'll grab a drink then.
But yeah, this game is fucking nuts. Like the past 2-3 sessions have been nothing but roleplay, but it's been just as exciting as any combat.
Yeah, with that roleplay, I'd be fucking how would you say? I'll be fucking. Sorry, I don't know how to fucking say it. I was jumping through the roof, or through the roof. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if I'm muted or not. No, I'm not.
You're not
Okay.
muted. I am. I'm taking a quick bio.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Sure.
What would you classify as a good god for a chaotic evil minotaur?
And we are here. Okay,
A
so
good god for a chaotic evil minotaur.
Barbarian.
Ooh. I'm actually gonna have to throw that out to my other DM and see what he would say. Because I don't know.
Oh.
Asmodeus would be a good one, but I'm pretty sure he's dead.
all right. So we ready to go?
Deadman.
Yeah.
I repeat the question I did to Chrono. What would you recommend as a god for a chaotic evil minotaur barbarian? He's also a pirate.
Are you familiar with a god called Merkel?
Not a god. You're going with 40k, Lord?
Yeah, he's very powerful, and technically, while he technically doesn't own the death domain anymore, he's still a part of it, and he is a god. So
I'm talking about this
and
for your campaign.
gods die and get reborn all the damn time.
Oh, and something that I can say here, since Arena isn't here yet, we royally pissed Eldraman off when we got away, and because he got a very good look at the barbarian, he can scry wherever the barbarian is and send people after us.
Can't
What-
she?
what-
Can't she polymorph?
The barbarian?
Oh, the barbarian's a dude.
Yeah.
Well,
So
wait a minute.
So what the DM is planning on, what he was going to do last session, was he was going to have Deldraman send a group of mid-tier enemies after them
Well,
while they were running away, since the party is split right now and they're trying to make their way back to Waterdeep.
well, the barbarian.
However, he decided that he's going to let the party get back together and then drop it on us. And I'm going, fuck!
Well, technically, the barbarian can resist the scry. I mean, just knowing what the barbarian looks like only gives them what? 2 on that?
Okay. You also need to remember this is a lich that has been around for 1800 years
The
and
lich.
anchored, and anchored an entire portion of his fortress
Y'all better go to
into the abyssal fucking plane.
Oh god.
There is no stopping this guy if he wants to find us.
Consecrated ground, holy city. Run, get there as soon as you can.
I don't think that holy city is going to stand much chance.
Not against Eldraman, because he had like 8 zombie beholders in this area. With
that sounds like Pain in a nutshell of a.
Okay, as a guard dog just sitting up there as if it was his fucking pet.
Okay, so
that sounds like the definition of pain in a nutshell of agony and fear.
We're going live here. Continue the conversation. We are episode 8.
Yeah. No, if Deldraman wants to find us, he's finding us.
Basta, perro. Basta, perro.
Yeah.
Sorry, my dog is kind of trying to pull me off my chair.
Okay, and we are live. But yeah. Get a god's favor. That's pretty much all I can think of at the moment.
Yeah. Ow.
And if they say no, you could always get like someone to tell the cleric, tell them this, and just have a conversation with the cleric as the medium. As an example.
We don't actually have a cleric.
I was making a joke, but okay.
No,
Nope.
like we don't
Oh.
actually have any healing class.
Do you have anyone that? Do you have like a sorcerer or
No.
anything? Just anything that has a patron god.
Me.
No healer.
Have someone tell you to tell the god something, and then just go back and forth with you as the in
Well,
between.
then again, he's still got a. What level are you?
Me?
Yeah.
On my warlock?
Yeah.
I think I'm 6 or 7.
So
Okay.
he has to roll a 6 or lower.
In order to get
To
help from the
communicate with
patron
my
god.
patron?
For divine intervention, not just communication. I mean, like, your patron's a god, right?
My patron is essentially a god. I'm a warlock.
So yeah. All right. Well, either
So-
way.
You also need to remember, with all the souls I've collected for them, I have favors
Well, then they probably.
that is at the DM's discretion.
It is Dungeons and Dragons. It's all on the DM.
Mhm.
I guess that
Yes.
favor would increase the D100 roll, if you know. But either
Yeah.
way,
Like I said,
I'm just trying to
built
figure
this-
out a way to get the feet scream at
I
God.
built this backstory to maximize my influence with my patron.
Don't make me
Whatever,
scream
man.
at you, Warlock.
but yeah, okay. Let's get to this. So, when last we left our, no, they're still not heroes, but they're on their way, hopefully. We fired, or should I say, Raid Team Blackhorn, sponsored by Night Stalker Hunter Exo Vishnu 2, and consisting of Exo Defender Titan Dusk 3, Exo Striker Titan Beta 9, Exo Voidwalker Warlock Tempest 3, Awoken Hunter Gunslinger Rono, and Awoken Night Stalker Hunter Jack. They had I did it perfectly. They had left off investigating carnage of a bomb going off in China. And
I think we
had
were actually in a casino.
I know.
Yeah.
Please don't get in the way. And had tracked it to the lair of the Black Dragon, a casino. That I am retconning because I had to pull that name out of my ass. So it is now named The Dragon's Den. So it involved Tempest opting to stay outside and working on their watching the people on the doors, which I don't think they did, but either way, followed by the other three going into the casino, casing it, and
Didn't Jack go in at the very end as well?
Jack. That's why.
Yeah.
This part. So yes,
Yeah, so
Jack did go in at.
Okay.
But thanks for rushing.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I forgot, so I wanted to double check.
No, I was being thorough, but let's just get to it. Essentially, it ended with Dust going upstairs with someone that looked at him. And we
You
shall.
were correct.
And we. What was that?
Nothing.
And we shall pick up with the play. What are you guys doing? Actually, you know what? No.
I'm free.
What?
People, Rick.
So, I'm going to be playing for Jack.
Character,
Yeah, you're playing your character roleplay.
and I'm my character.
Oh, roleplay wise, I'll handle Allie. Or we'll pretty much drag that out until she. That's kind of it.
She'll be here in about 45 minutes.
Denmark, you're still fading when you talk.
Yeah, you're fading in and out pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's bring it even. Let's bring this thing even closer to my face.
That sounds
Now
a
you're
little better.
in.
How about now?
That sounds better.
Perfect.
Okay. because now I'm practically eating this damn.
Nom nom.
All right. So, as far as roleplay wise, the roleplay I can handle Jack. So, let's see here. Were we starting? 6. Zeta 9.
Okay, so
We were having a drink.
yeah, I'm gonna. Sina is kind of chokes on his drink after seeing Dusk working with this guy that she pretty surely understand that it's a gangster.
Yeah.
And trying to expose he's trying to think of a way of going out of the bar and closer towards the way they're going.
So I do believe one of you rolled a net 20 on that perception. I need to see who that was.
Jack.
So yeah, that was Jack. Like, don't bother. I can't do. I'm sorry, I can't do Irish. So I'm just gonna do my. Don't even bother, Zeta. There's no way. Place is way too secure.
Oh fuck.
She's on her own. Like
Well-
she's possibly going in for a honeypot. I just didn't think she had it in her.
Same here.
You
I
right?
don't see that guy being here her type.
I don't know. I mean, that dude didn't look super muscular, but kind of one of those feminine types. By the way, this is all going on in your head. You guys have a ghost network. You're in the
Yeah.
same, you guys are in the same building. Flash within a mile of one another, so yeah, you can do that. So, Chrono, if you want to chime in on that. Even Tempest.
Yeah. So in my head, I'm gonna be like, well, she is a Titan. If anything starts, I'm pretty sure she could knock him out.
I'm not worried about what they can do to her. I'm more worried about what she'll do and how we're going to try and fix that.
Because here's the thing.
Well, here's
She went
what
up
we
with
can
a
do.
human.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
We don't know what's up there.
Yeah, we don't know what's up there, but I'm pretty sure she can let us know what's up there. And how many people there are, and if things go south, then we can go up.
Yeah.
Outside, I get a sudden chill from my cryptarch senses tingling. Don't know what, but
You can actually hear this conversation. We're kept up in loop. Everyone, so we're assuming they gave you the
okay. So we all just
So-
kind of got back together, and they either left the bar or I went in.
No. You're close enough that your ghost is picking up the.
Oh,
You're
okay.
within a
Oh,
mile
picking
of
up
us.
the gotcha. One of those
So-
transmission type things. Gotcha.
Architect here, not to rain on your parade. You're in a
She can hear us.
you're in a casino filled with civilians, mortals.
Yeah.
Don't think a gunfight's what you want to have them.
No
Yeah.
murder hobos.
Let's not turn into murder hobos.
No, I wasn't saying that we would do that. I'm saying that
I was just
If
making sure
need-
At
that.
least not in
I
at least not in the floor.
Yeah, sorry. I was
the-
just making sure that all your characters know that because you are literally surrounded.
Yeah.
with people.
well, we may be getting endorsement from
Vishnu.
the tower. They're not going to allow indiscriminate murder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think they'd
However-
take too kindly to that.
I'm going to be saying this to everybody through the Ghost Network. I'm going, if the shit hits the fan, I can go up there, pull out my phone, and go, my friend is having issues up there. It's a medical emergency. I need to go get her real quick. I'm going to pull like some kind of vial out, and I'm going to go, this is her medicine. I was holding on to it because she can be forgetful.
Huh?
So
Can we forward that message
you will have
to Doug?
he heard you, but there's also no way in hell she can actually fake a medical emergency. She said exo.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily know who it is.
Good point.
I'm just saying friend.
Good
Yeah.
point. Good point. That would involve a lot of checks from you and me. Mechanically.
And you can say they, not
Continue.
she.
True.
Also, it's not if the shit hits the fan, it's when the shit hits the fan.
Because both men and women were leading. Both men and women upstairs in various areas. So
Yeah.
yeah. But to continue further on to the gentleman that Dusk went up with, Asian descent, believe it or not, silvery gray hair, almost as if he was an awoken. But no, that it's natural, which is odd. Has a bit of a tall, like who's the tallest one here?
Not sure right now.
So if I'm going to compare this to a basketball player, think Yao Ming height.
Jesus
Who?
Christ. Yao Ming is almost like 7'6" or something like that.
Oh, fuck.
6 inches.
Yeah. This is
The dude is fucking wiry.
yeah. We're talking about that's how tall dude looked. Close to it. Not exactly Yao Ming's height, but damn close. To give you an idea of how tall this person was, but you notice that they look kind of, well, pretty boyish. So they don't look muscular, like they don't look like they can duke it out, so to speak. So your money's definitely.
They look like if she got on top of him, he'd be crushed.
Or maybe who knows, maybe he's into that.
Yeah. That's much news to me.
I mean, he was clearly digging her.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure guys are into a lot of things, but I don't know a single one that's into crushed pelvises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a thing, but I don't know people who are.
Okay, going back into the role play.
No, this is in role play.
Oh
No.
is that in character?
No, that was not in character.
I'm just joking.
I figured. I've known. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys. I've known Chrono at least half my life, so sometimes it can be hard to deal with him on this type of stuff.
I mean, about the only thing that he might be into.
Not being able to understand people.
About the only thing he might be into that she would be able to accommodate with her particular body type would be cattle prod play.
I don't know what that is.
I really hope that was an in-character joke, like about the characters, not like.
I'm telling you right now, that was in character. I've been forcing that.
Okay.
Chrono said that over call.
I don't know what the fuck that means, Chrono.
I can just picture the look on Dusk's face now, and it's not pretty.
Basically, an electric baton that is used to prod.
Yeah, I know what that is. I know what that is now.
Yeah, I'm saying he could be into that, and that's why he chose an EXO.
I mean, she did roll pretty high on charisma, and she is. Remember, she is kind of a looker when she tries. But continue.
So, I want to check something before we go. I want to know if I have a silver charge. Yeah,
Okay.
I have that.
What you got, Zeta?
I'm going to ask this. I don't remember. What were the games at the tables?
What was the what now?
the games that were being played at the tables.
Oh, we've got blackjack, poker, which is both 5-card and Texas Hold'em, roulette. Basically, whatever you can find at a casino. What you looking for?
Okay, I'm going to go to the closest blackjack table that's close to the stairs for the second floor.
Okay.
And I'm going to start playing.
Okay, so a new dealer, new hand. We got a new player up in here. That will be a buy-in, minimum buy-in, 500 glimmer.
No problem.
Alrighty. So I'm going to actually. Okay.
Oh,
I'm shuffling right now. Okay. So you're up. So do you choose to be hit?
yeah.
You have to give him 2 cards first.
Oh, right. So I've got to deal first. 2 cards. 2. Is anybody else going?
What did you say?
Is anybody else going to the
I can't understand. You're too far from the mic.
Is anybody else going to the backjack table? Or is it just data?
Am I still
I'll go.
outside because I'm in Ghost Network and whatnot?
You are.
Okay,
You haven't chosen to come in yet.
fair enough. I was just wrapped up from the network thing, so
Okay.
my brain
So
got confuzzled.
do me a favor and reveal those cards, please.
I don't. Oh, yeah. I don't.
Click, click, click.
I don't know how to reveal it. Being honest.
Click the card and just flip it over.
I think you click the card above your name.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you got? What do you got?
A 3 of pigs and a 5 of diamonds.
So that's a
So you
3 and a
have
5. So you have 8.
Yeah.
Hit or stay.
Hit.
Deal 1 card. All right. What you got?
A 7, so 15. And I'm
Hit.
going to get hit again.
Ooh, dangerous man. I like it.
A 2. What? What the fuck?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to stay. I already wrote, mate.
Oh, got it. So you're staying?
I'm at a 19, so I'm going to stay.
Okay. So you choose to stay. Someone else need to give this to somebody. So I'm going to.
Chrono was going to join
Okay.
when you asked.
Okay. So Chrono's in. I'm going to deal with the house.
I'm going to stay.
House is at 5. What are you at?
20.
Ooh. Out.
King, Jack. Face cards count as 10.
You know what?
Yeah, mate.
Jack's gonna see that, come in, and be like, deal me in. There are 3. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to deal these. Oh, he's not here. So
I will, while this is going on, go ahead and start making my way up to the security checkpoint to go into the casino.
okay. So all that.
You're an extra, right, mate?
I mean, they look like they'll probably need the backup when shit hits the fan. So
Yeah.
The architect is going to hit. Jack is 11, right?
What?
It's
No.
a 10. It's a
Face
10.
cards are 10.
I believe the
The
ace
only
is
11
either
is the
1
ace.
or 11.
The ace is
The
1
ace
or
is
11.
the ace.
Yeah, so if you get dealt an ace and
Jack.
a face card of any kind, then you automatically
21.
have 21.
So house loses.
Chrono wins.
Yep.
Unless dealer won.
House lost.
He said house lost.
Oh, I didn't hear that correctly. My bad. I heard house losing. So
Oh.
yeah, my bad.
Chrono, you keep your 500 that you put in. Get Bone King's 500, and you get another $2,000 to that as well.
So I had 2,500 in my glimmer.
Yes,
Unless you keep playing.
Bone lost, unless you want to keep playing. Would you like to let it ride? And by the way, Chrono, give me a charisma save. Actually, both players. Give me
Charisma save, right?
Chrono, you fail
16.
to save. And Zeta, you succeed.
Okay.
So you can choose not to, but Chrono,
I'm going to play.
You're feeling it. You're gonna
I'm going to play.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll fade quickly to Zeta. I said Zeta. Tempest is like Tempest as you make your way to be scanned. Dude stops you like points to it.
All right, make my way over there then. You got it. So I say that and go ahead and walk over to the what I assume is the EXO scanner.
Pretty much. Do you have anything metal on your person? Other than
I think I have a wristwatch, so I make sure to take that off first.
okay. Do you have anything that would be perceived as on?
As a weapon? No, it's all hiding in my ghost.
Okay, so you don't have anything of note. All right.
Nothing that would set off the sensors.
You are clean. Enjoy the dragon's den. May fortune
Thank
be
you.
in your favor. He gives you a bow.
I respectfully bow back at a similar angle
So where are you going?
and make my way inside. I think
So
I
you-
make my way over to Blackjack with the rest of them.
You want to play blackjack as well, huh?
Blackjack is the only one I'm anywhere close to good at.
Okay. So I'm going to deal 2 cards to everybody, including myself.
Okay.
Jackson this as well. But you're controlling, so you should be able to see Jack, I think.
What?
I don't know.
I didn't understand a word you said, mate.
Don't worry about that.
Same.
Okay. So first off, the house is at 13. The house is stay.
Hit me.
I'll say.
Okay, so what do you got? What does everybody have? And it's going in order counterclockwise. It's house, chrono.
I say we go from
Bone,
left to right on the
Tempest.
screen.
I was going to say
I'm saying I've got 18.
I got 16.
I've got 19, so I'm staying.
So
okay. So
hit.
hit for chrono. Coming up. Drawing 1 card.
All right. I'm staying.
Okay.
21.
You mad lad. Okay.
Hey, mate.
Huh, 21. Huh?
Jeez.
Well, it is first to 21. So
I believe that's called a blackjack.
yes.
Yeah.
You have blackjack. Well done. So, this time around, Chrono, you receive 2,000, actually 3,000 glimmer.
Total.
Yep.
So
And
I'm
everybody
up to
here takes
5,500.
Yep. Everybody else take 500 out.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure I have a calculator out.
I have a calculator out already.
Okay. So, anybody going to continue, or are you guys going to talk?
I'll
Because
I'm
you,
gonna
got,
continue
bar.
for one.
you weren't the only ones at the table. So,
Yeah.
letting it ride, or are you going elsewhere?
I'm gonna go to the bar.
Very well.
I'll
Cash
continue.
out. Hand you a card. This card has your glimmer loaded on it. You take it to the desk before you leave, and they will deposit glimmer to you. May fortune be with you.
Within the network, I would say to Chrono, I recommend you check out before the shit hits the fan, mate.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check out on my way to the bar.
Okay. Put that in your on your person, since you can't let your ghost out. At least I would assume you're not going to. I'm going to recall all those cards.
Unless he goes to the toilet and does it there.
But yeah. All right. So, as Chrono does that, Tempest, where are you going?
Oh, I was gonna keep playing Batjack for a bit. Try and look unsuspicious.
Same
Okay.
here.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are going to keep playing blackjack. Jack's going to go in. So, pretty lady, please tell me, who's in charge of this place anyway? Do me a favor, roll Jack's charisma and persuasion.
Do we
Straight
even have
charisma and
access to
persuasion?
his sheet?
I do.
No, that's-
Oh, okay.
So straight
actually,
charisma and persuasion.
persuasion is a charisma skill, so just roll straight persuasion.
Okay.
That's Dusk's.
Oh fuck! I clicked the wrong one. I have 3 character sheets open. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. I
Yeah.
have 2, and both of them are mine. It's Ghost.
Same here.
Luckily, I have 3 monitors, so I have all 3 character sheets open. My
That's
ghost behind the
so
game
clever.
and Discord.
Lucky SOB, I've only got 2. And I'm on a laptop.
I am so
Oh.
sorry for you.
Oh no, I'm on a gaming laptop, so it's fine.
I'm on a regular desktop computer, home built, but like my second monitor is a literal TV.
So let me
That's like-
explain. Let me explain here. My laptop is, well, not as powerful as my desktop. Doesn't make me miss my day.
Well, I'm gonna put it this way. I'm running a gaming computer that can push, we'll say Final Fantasy 14 because it's the only one I've... Well, actually, no, I did do it in Destiny 2. If I overclock the video card and processor, I can run Destiny 2 at max settings, 100% render resolution, and 7680 by 1440 resolution.
My God!
You spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
Nice.
Clearly.
I know the exact price. I'm not.
It's a little nuts.
Yeah.
Clearly. I wouldn't call that a little, though.
It was
Um,
built over about 10 years.
Yeah, that's reasonable for it to be that OP then.
I have an i7 7700 CPU with the 150
God, what freaking...
GTX.
So
So I'm running a 9900K that can actually overclock to 5 gigahertz, which surprised me because
CPUs.
it's not the case. And the second fastest 2080 Ti that was available on the market.
So
Nice.
I rolled a 16. Guys will always go to the aggressor. So I'm surprised you came in. And you did not know. This place is run by the dragons. Thus the name Dragon's Den. So, can you tell me about the dragons? I tell you. She pretty much makes a motion for, money. I don't want to be balling with Jack's Glimmer, so anybody want to add to the pot? Well, you know what?
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 She's pretty much asking for a bribe. Buy a girl a drink? She says,
Take that bribe.
She says, but I'm pretty sure she wants hard glimmer. I'll give you guys that.
I will. I'll go ahead and spot him.
How much?
Insight. Oh, sorry.
Runner, you're not.
Well, I would, but my insight is total garbage.
So tell you what.
No, it's not.
Roll insight, Jack, Tempest, and
That one that hurt.
Pretty lady's wanting a drink. Why don't you go get her one?
Do I roll inside too?
Yes.
Since I'm next to him? Okay.
And
I'll get her some
Jack,
top
please.
shelf stuff.
Okay.
I like how my nat 1 with modifier is only 1 worse than his legit roll.
The pretty lady wants a drink, Zeta.
Because my wisdom is 10.
But Jack knows what's up.
My wisdom is 14.
Yeah.
Grease
My
some,
wisdom
Jack,
is 10.
grease some palms, get some in.
I'm not 7 in the night.
But I'm assuming at least Zeta, with you at nat 1, you're definitely going to get her that drink. So
Nat 1.
So
Tempest had the nat 1.
Tempest was the one with the nut one.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. Tempest with that nat 1, you are getting that drink.
Yeah.
So
I'll end up getting some top shelf stuff because I know we're trying to bribe her.
Okay, so
All right, so how much more am I subtracting?
50 glimmer.
50?
Make that
Is that what you said? 50?
Make that 150.
Oh, 150. Okay, that's not too bad. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Essentially, it's a Japanese slipper you get her.
Okay.
Japanese slippers, Midori, vodka. There's a cherry garnish in there. I think there might be. Right?
I don't do alcohol. I wouldn't know any of this information. I just know it's top shelf.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. I don't think you're old enough. So, either way, yeah, you get her a drink.
By the way, I feel it's worth noting that Gleese was able to make it. His mic's just still muted, so hello.
Oh.
Hi, mate.
I know he said he wasn't going to be able to be here earlier, so I wasn't expecting him, but... hi. If you need to keep your mic muted for a while, that's fine. Just saying hello.
Possibly just listening. Okay. So, who's actually greasing the palm? I don't know. Who's taking glimmer from there?
I could, but
Like I said, I bought the top shelf stuff, so I don't think I actually get anything useful out of this.
No, you just got a drink. You get a very pretty smile, and
I get a pretty smile, and that's about it.
maybe he bends your way, exposing a little cleavage. Then turns.
I didn't understand a word you said, mate.
Oh,
She
I heard
bent
it.
over,
I'm just gonna
exposing
pretend
a
like
little cleavage.
I'm just gonna sit there like, well, that's not what I was expecting, but whatever works.
So, do I know
But
what's
that's in my
going
head.
on through the Ghost Network?
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah, you do.
I think he should.
So, with this information, I'd be like, you could ask her for her number after that drink.
Uh, What-
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
feel
know
like
what
that.
reaction to that.
Who? What? What? Huh?
What's
What?
Is that,
Question?
is that your actual reaction, Tempest?
No. I was asking what was just said because I wasn't paying enough attention. Honestly,
I was asking for your reaction to what Proto just said over the network you guys have got going.
over the network, not just like miniature text message or however that works. Not actually out loud. I'm like, you know, she's with the people who just killed the person making my weapon, right?
Yeah, but it also makes you look less suspicious after buying her a drink.
And she could also just be
I'll
working
give you
in
that
a
one.
casino.
You know, I'll give you
And
that.
she is cute.
Very, very cute. She's like a +8 to charisma cute.
Oh fuck!
Tempest is confused with all of these suggestions spinning in his head. He doesn't know how to answer to his own confliction.
I have a question. Is she an exo, a human, an awakened?
Believe it or not,
It doesn't
both-
really
both
matter.
of
They
them-
can all do it.
She's human. There's
Okay.
a lot of human employees wearing the uniform.
Yeah.
Of course,
I'm
There-
just saying, it
you
doesn't really make a difference.
you don't get the you don't with your previous perception check. You have noticed other races of employees. It's just majority human. Believe it or not, also
Okay.
majority Asian human.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be really rare in the world of Destiny because of like the collapse and everything. Like,
You're in Chinatown.
yeah, but like
Also,
Chinatown
in
would be very
general
weird.
scale.
and also,
Of
I believe
survivors.
the tower is located in Russia.
It
Yeah.
is, but it's also
Yeah, I suppose it is a short
it's
trip.
also humanity's last city. So
Yeah,
come
and I
on.
suppose that by
There's always to be
short
Chinese
trip.
people.
Which Russia is just north of the Oriental communities.
Yeah,
So it
and,
Yeah.
makes sense that there would be a number of Asians there.
yeah, and remember, mass
Russia is
mass,
also
It is not my fault that I am stupid IRL, okay?
mass exodus to Russia. Remember?
I
Also-
may have an 18 in-game intelligence, but IRL, I am stupid.
It's fine. It's fine. No one's bad.
Also, you have to take into account that Russia is up north of most of Central and almost Europe and Asia together, and Oceania.
To be fair, Russia just didn't give back the shit they conquered. And that's
Yeah.
why they span two
Yeah.
continents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we didn't give back
It's
what we
falling
stole from
apart,
Mexico.
right?
And technically, Texas stole itself from Mexico and then surrendered to us. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
Texas broke from Mexico and then went, can we join?
they even tried invading their own country for a while. It's just like, hey, this is hard. Can we please just not
Join.
be like part of you guys?
It still wouldn't happen. But back to the game. It's like,
Yep. Sorry.
yeah, you're noticing that.
Ow.
So, do you actually give her a contact number or ask her for hers?
Yeah, I might as
They asked for
well.
hers.
No. Perro,
That's what I
abajo.
recommended.
All right, I might as well give it a shot. Trying to get hers.
She goes to pull off a pen and go to your hand, and then she's like, "Oh wait." She pretty much writes on a card since they discard the cards anyway.
Right.
And here's my number. You can insight that if you'd like.
What?
You can insight that if you'd like.
Okay, I'll try and insight
Because
again.
on the card is
You're
also
correct.
on the card
I
is
made a
also
13 that time. I didn't nat one this time. Does a 13 work?
Well, here's the thing.
Jeez.
She won.
Yeah.
A lot. But still, this is the player. This is the architect. That number's real.
So
That's fair.
if I winked at her on my way by with my 20 charisma, would it have softened her up and given him advantage?
Well, like I just said, that number's real. So whether Tempest
So she
believes it
beat
or
a 19.
whether Tempest whether Tempest believes it's real or not is on him. He doesn't believe that's real with that. But no,
He
I
must
don't
have-
necessarily
he
believe
must
it,
have
but I
went-
might be desperate enough to give it a try anyway.
and he also whispers.
You're cutting
What?
out again, dude.
He
Yeah.
also comes in and whispers.
Yeah,
We
all I
can
heard
hear
was
you.
and whispers, and then like
Okay, so
whispers.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
She whispers, "I'm off at 11," and
And
that was
She's
purely.
off.
All I heard was that she's off at 11. Was that where the sentence ended, or?
She also said hands.
Handsome. Okay.
okay.
I heard hand, and I'm just like, what?
What?
No, not at all.
I was so confused.
Okay, let's see if I can change the mic orientation to make that a little
Alright.
better.
I'm like,
But yeah,
I give a slight nod, hold up the card, and then put in like my
I wonder.
jacket
And-
pocket or whatever.
And Exo's blood. Yo,
What?
give me a charisma save, Tempest.
Me?
Uh,
Save?
Cade,
I don't.
Cade was able to show embarrassment.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't think they can blush, but they can definitely get embarrassed.
17 on that save.
He failed.
Let's see if this is the DM.
Speak into the mic, sir.
Oh, dude, I did a flat roll. I did a flat roll, and guess what I rolled?
20.
18.
Wow.
You failed.
Close
So
enough.
You show a little embarrassment. It's like, aren't you a cutie?
Over the network, I'm gonna say I didn't think that would work. Ikora is so gonna kill you.
Over the network, I respond, my life.
Basically, you're saying what Ikora don't know won't hurt her.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, what Ikora doesn't know won't hurt her, and it's my life anyway.
It's like, I'm gonna get laid.
Hey, I mean, if she hasn't done anything specifically, like, I mean,
Fair enough.
So,
Okay.
so at the bar, I would like to buy a drink.
Like, same girl. Wait. So there's two bars. There was the one where Zeta and Tempest were at with the girl bartender, and there's one over a little closer to the blackjack table with a male exo bartender.
I'm gonna go to the one with the female
Okay.
why did I see that coming again?
because there's reasons.
So what are you having? You
What
actually
can you get for
see
100?
a blonde-haired white woman.
I'm gonna get a middle tier drink,
Hmm.
some kind of whiskey, something close to E&J vanilla, as that's what I'm drinking.
Okay then. So she's gonna pour you. You remember you remember that whiskey that Vishnu had everybody drink?
Yeah.
I remember she tried to. I took a beer instead.
No. I'm talking about the whiskey she had you all drink on your resurrection.
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't here for that.
Yeah. You get the heart of that, which is exactly what that a vanilla whiskey.
Nice.
That's enjoy, by the way. That's about 30 years of age.
Nice. I will enjoy this. So,
And,
what
by
can
the
you
way-
tell me about?
Chrono, or as you drink it, I'm going to need a con save because that's fair.
Well, I haven't started drinking it yet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at her and be like, "So it's my first time here. What can you tell me about this place?
Depends. What do you want to know?
Who runs it? What are the good games?" I'm gonna wink at her with my 20 charisma and be like, "What pays the best?"
Roll it flat out, please.
Roll flat out charisma.
Yep.
If only that was advantage.
I'm not that connected here. But if you ask me, stay away from the slots.
Stay away from what?
If you ask me, I'd say stay away from the slots. I believe that they're only semi-random.
Yeah. Slots have never been my forte. Pretty good at blackjack, though.
Oh, you were that big winner.
I'll put the use card on the table.
Want me to cash that out?
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
If you're looking for a fun time, I'll be out of here in a little bit. Take you upstairs.
I'd appreciate that. I'm gonna wink her and then take a drink.
I don't think Chrono needs to. I know you know where
Continue
this is
winking.
going. I know you know where this is going. I don't think Chrono.
Yeah.
We all know where this is going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Chrono has enough sense to know where it is. I mean, his intelligence is 13. He's not dumb.
Fair enough. So the bartender herself is wearing a Chinese dress, split down the leg as soon as she literally comes out to you.
So it's a shiny version of Ada's dress from Resident Evil 4.
Yes, only green. And there's a golden dragon. Pretty much. Like before you, I did think about it. So just pick a random 3 measurements, and
Alright.
that's what you got.
So I will say over the network, I found my way up.
Good luck, mate. Have fun.
Question is,
I'm planning on it.
all right, so I assume Chrono's going to continue his drink and wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna sip on the drink while they do their stuff and then figure out what I'm gonna do until she gets off.
Fair enough.
Well, that should be obvious.
Yeah, Chrono's possibly gonna get off when she gets off. But back to the blackjack table. Less giggity and more. Are you guys continuing to? You said you were continuing to play Tempest and Zeta, so I am dealing Tempest and Zeta.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I'm playing.
I'm playing.
And I need.
And let me get my calculator up.
I mean,
Just
it
in
would
case.
look kind of suspicious if I just left right after doing all that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. How much? I
dealing
lost.
2 cards. The house has 12. The house is going to hit.
Let me see what I got.
I guess I'll go next. I have a.
So
Why are you trying to
What?
steal it from me? What? I'm so
So
confused.
sorry. Wrong thing.
I'll just say no.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, mate.
I don't even know what's going on with that. You're like, geez, what? You're 13. I'll go ahead and take a hit.
Oh, don't bother because the house just busted. You all get pretty much your 500 glimmer back.
Cool. Except I'm still missing 150, so.
So, I'm going to retake those cards. So, house bus. And do we have any more challenges? Are you going to continue to play?
I'll continue. I don't see why not.
I
Okay.
continue. Well,
Okay, as you two continue, Jack pretty much is going to move on. Like, I'm out.
Jack's going to what?
Jack's moving on. He's like, I'm out. And it's like,
Is
Eddie
he going to
left.
join me at the bar?
He's actually going to go to the one with the mail.
Okay.
Try to
Do
get a
I
different-
notice him go over there?
You do. Actually, no. Give me a
Right.
perception check.
Passive or active?
What is your passive perception?
My
It's
passive
about
perception
17,
is
right?
14.
That's high enough. You notice.
Okay. So I'm going to look at her and go, hey, my buddy just went to the other bar. Can I buy a drink to have it sent to him real quick? He looked like he had a bad time at the blackjack table.
Fiddles with something. Give me the money and it's done.
Same thing I had.
All right. And done. He'll have his drink.
Thank you. So that was what, 100 glimmer each?
Oh, don't worry about that.
mm,
The house. Especially for what you're about to do.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So Jack makes his way to the bar. It's like, see, awoken in a black and white striped suit. I believe this drink's for you. Compliments of a. Would you have said your actual name or would you have a name? Oh no.
Me?
Yes.
Let's see. I'd have given an alias.
Okay, so I'm guessing Harlown then.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, from a Harlown. It's like, would you have told that alias to everybody at some point?
I don't think I would have shared it as it wasn't necessary until now.
Yeah, you guys have been living with each other for about.
Yeah, and we've known each other by our names.
Yeah. So it's like, anybody know a guy named Harlown?
no.
Not to my knowledge.
Do I hear it over the Ghost Network?
Yes, you do.
Does it sound aggressive?
No.
So I'm gonna go over the network and I'm gonna be like, that's me, for the one person that didn't answer yet.
Well, thanks for the drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that because Jack hadn't responded yet.
But it was Jack asking.
Yeah, that was you.
Oh, yeah, then I'll tell him.
Dusk didn't answer as she told you. She's sorry guys.
Is Jack gonna play it off like he just forgot because he was sad?
Huh?
Roll deception, mate.
Because Jack actually answered. Jack asked the
Yeah.
question. He's like, you know what?
Oh, if Jack asked the question, I would have responded.
Yeah, he asked anybody know a Harlown.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
was that over the network?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would have said that's me.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the drink. And
No problem.
let's say a few minutes before you started doing your thing, Chrono, you were just say, yeah, I'm gonna be busy. Sorry, boys, but I need to be able to think. So she pretty much.
So before she goes, I will tell her that I found a way up as well.
Fair enough. Well, that's before you did. I didn't have a chance to. You get what I'm saying. I didn't have
Yeah.
a chance to weave that in when you guys were role playing. So,
Yeah.
like she cut connect.
Okay, she cut connection a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she needs to think. And Dust ain't that right.
She could always just tell her ghost to only
Mute herself.
forward important information.
Good point. So that's what she'll do. Actually, you know what? Roll her intelligence.
Give me a moment.
And then
My
roll
kitchen real quick.
Tara's intelligence.
Roll her insight and then roll whose?
Roll Dust's insight and oh shit, you can't roll Tara's.
I don't have access to her ghost.
That's why
I'll roll hers. You roll a ghost.
I'll roll the ghost. Because I am a dum-dum and forgot to give you the ghost. My bad.
To both of them, actually.
I'll handle them since I have to role play them anyway. So, Tara's. I said intelligence.
Intelligence? Oh, thought you said insight. My bad.
Not enough. Especially considering her intelligence. That's a nat 0. Oh dear.
It's a nat 12. Yeah.
A 0. Whoa.
Yeah, she's not right.
I'm gonna say this isn't fair because we didn't get to hear her suggest it. Didn't get to hear her say that she was gonna cut it off.
Fair
Because
enough.
I would have told her.
Guess what? She's like,
Ghost does it anyway.
16. So she succeeded. It's a DC 15.
Okay.
So,
Sorry about that. I'm back. I had to take care of something.
You're good.
I'm going to mute and monitor for important info. Mine started there, though, was not intended.
So since the ghost is taking messages, I will tell the ghost that I found a way up, and if she gets a moment free to let her know. Since she is still monitoring and not just outright cutting.
Understood, Shadow. Chrono has found a way up. Whether it's to this exact location.
you didn't hear any.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
That's
I
what was
heard the
saying, right?
ghost say that Chrono has found a way up, but they're unsure if it's to that exact location.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Chrono didn't exactly hear that.
Yeah.
All right. So Jackie Boy goes to take his drink. Like, what are you? So I know you're having that drink. Finish that, please. Quickly. Yeah. Give me a con.
For Jack?
He's fine. So, want another one? I'd rather have some information. He pretty much is going to put down a couple glimmer. Hit the glimmer at first. All right. That gets you in the door. Let's see what do you need? Tell me about the Black Dragon. How do they do business? What's their territory? Do they care? Persuasion. For Jack. 20.
Damn.
Don't worry about it. Guess what? You got that 20 to bribe, remember?
Yeah.
So, with a natural 20. Oh, God. Yeah, like, I heard the explosion. Something went off in Chinatown. Yeah, that it did. Like, seemed rather close. Yeah. You know something about it? I don't know shit. About you. I heard that it had something to do with the Black Dragon. Highly unlikely. He reveals a tattoo. Oh, shit. Yeah, one of their made men. So, you're taking bribes then? Huh, please. This is for me not cracking your skull. Now, as long as you don't ask me anything too important, I'll answer. But, what do you know about that explosion? Give me is it a wisdom or a charisma save to go against intimidation?
To go against what?
Trying to remember. Trying to remember if it's a wisdom or a charisma
Well, I
Yeah.
know intimidation is a charisma skill.
save.
I
Yeah,
know
you're
that
right.
much.
So give me a charisma save. Dude,
That was Dusk.
It's dusk.
it's a big.
Sorry.
That's rough.
So, gonna pretty much visibly use Jack kind of brings back a bit. He's like, oh shit, biting off more than I can chew, but I'm in it, in for a penny, in for a pound. So, yeah, like, not working for anybody deception check.
What?
Deception check.
Deception.
All of us?
No, just Jack. Jack's the one.
No, just Jack.
Okay. There it is.
It's starting to calm down.
Natural 3. Even if he's proficient in insight, but it's not going to beat a 15. So that goes to. All right, fine. So what, Mister? What's the word for a concerned citizen?
The word for a what?
What's that? I'm looking for a word meaning concerned citizen.
Samaritan? A good Samaritan, maybe?
Yeah. Okay, so you're Mr. Good Samaritan, huh? Well, look here. Basing off how that felt, the carnage and the smoke, that was our territory. Our territory. I had to look up something right quick. I apologize to any Chinese person. Tuzi Buchi Wo Bain Chou. The hell does that mean? I don't speak Chinese.
I'm gonna ask Ghost to translate.
Now
Same here.
he's streaming, so he's streaming, but if you give me a minute, I'm going to have to translate it myself, because Jack just asked what the hell. So, pretty much what that means is, a hare does not eat the grass around his burrow. A villain doesn't arm his neighbors next door. That's... Would you, roll me, Jack?
What am I rolling?
Jack's intelligence.
Straight intelligence?
Yes, sir.
That hurt too.
I didn't understand what the fuck that means, so I'm in that level.
So,
So you rolled a 7 IRL.
Yeah.
Tim, I think you know what that means, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Basically, it means you don't take a shit where you eat. This is our community. We love it. We care for it. We keep the people protected. So, no, That bomb wasn't us.
Does
He's
Jack
going-
relay any of this to the rest of us?
Or is the ghost just forwarding this conversation because it's important?
Maybe that.
Maybe that.
Like, is that going on, DM?
The
In
ghost
player?
is the ghost is forwarding the convo.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask Jack. I'm like, can you ask him if they have any suspects?
So, any suspects? What? Well, you ain't a guard. There ain't no guards in Chinatown. So what? You some sort of guardian or something?
Just a friend. Just a guy who lost a friend in the blast.
Just the guy who lost a friend in the blast. Deception check. Advantage for the help action. Ooh.
Owie. But it's not technically a lie.
13.
No.
That's also with the advantage. It's not the advantage.
It's not a lie, though.
It's not a lie, but
It's not a lie, but you're concealing stuff, so I guess it would be a deception. I guess he's right. He has a point.
it's true. You're telling something that is not really true. Check, for which I rolled a 13.
He's not lying, he's just not telling the whole truth.
So, on the inside, he's like, sure. We lost somebody, man. Who'd you lose? I know a lot of people in the area. Well, he needs a name. Anybody?
What? Anybody got a name?
Anybody
Ah,
remember her name?
I feel like my character would because he was pretty beat up about it, but like I personally cannot remember what it was.
She was it?
Well,
It was like
the
it
old
was
man,
something from another game.
the old man didn't die. He just got fucked up.
Oh,
So, I'm gonna look at the bartender, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, my friend's getting yelled at. Can I be back in a minute?"
That thing, just don't forget about it.
I'll definitely be back for you.
And
So I'm gonna walk
in
over.
your breast pocket, you put a lily. That's my name, by the way.
Thanks for the reminder. So I'm gonna walk over.
Hope
I'm
you
gonna
get
look
used
at
to
him and
saying it.
Hmm?
He pretty much says, "Hope you get used to saying."
so I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna look at him and go, "So we came here trying to figure out
And now Kronos dead.
oh wait, I might have gotten the wrong one. My bad. Okay. So I'm gonna look at him and go, listen, we had a couple of friends that went to the gunsmith because they needed some protection. When the bomb went off, they were in there, got a bit hurt, but we were introduced to the gunsmith right outside of where the bomb went off.
Well, I know you. You mean Weapon Master Wolf? Eh?
Yes.
That old man?
Yeah.
Is he all right?
I think he's gonna live.
he seems pretty beat up. I
You're
remember
not.
recalling.
Yeah, you're not there.
Yeah.
Though.
No, I know. I'm relaying that through the
Okay. Cool.
Ghost
I
Network.
think he's
to
gonna
Chrono.
live, but he got pretty messed up.
Shit. I have no idea who could have caused it. We've got a few. Let's just say a lot of people want what we got. They don't like
Well-
that we got this slice. They don't like that the boss basically made the most profitable business in the entire city. And a lot of people want that. But still, like, I hope they're not stupid. Take off a Hydra's head, and what happens? It grows another one.
Well,
fight back. Find out.
well, I'm gonna let you know. We're trying to figure out who did this because we're mad.
Hell, you're mad. I'm mad. Pretty sure he looks like he's was about to say something with your passive perception. Actually, no, with Jack's passive perception of 17.
Yeah, the mad lad.
He's like, but at the same point in time, he has a passive. Let's see, what's his insight? Because I'm also using passive for this.
You don't actually have passive insight listed.
I know it's not a thing. It's 10 plus modifier plus proficiency.
Let's see. His insight modifier is 0 and he's not proficient. Wait, no, that's Dusk. For him, insight modifier is 4, but he's not proficient.
14, which is good. He's the child. Jack notices that he's holding back. Your passive was in. What are your passives, Greta?
So for me, for insight, it would be an 11.
And your perception is
My perception is
14, right?
yeah
I think he
14,
said-
but I'm also proficient in it.
Well, that's the thing. That is, it adds the proficiency in.
Yeah.
to-
So it's 14.
So yeah, you notice a little something's up. You don't know what it's like. So whatever happened, something important to you or someone higher up. He says nothing. Like, look, you're doing a lot of asking. I'm not that high up. I'm just a low tier maid man. I don't know the men in China. Yes, I know they're a triad, but I'm using mafia terms. I don't know much about the triad. So forgive me. Like, so you're a maid man, but I don't know. Like I said, low tier. He had nothing to do with it. That's not our style. Wouldn't cause that much. No, it's one that gets eyes on us. 2, gets the people 8.
Okay.
He's being rather passionate.
Sorry, mate. Could you repeat the last few words?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out.
All I
Was that-
heard was he
okay.
was rather.
Was that after 1 or 2? What number did I start cutting out at? 1 or 2?
1.
Yes.
Okay. So, 1, that's not our style, and 2, that gets people hating us. And that's not how we roll. 3, that definitely would bring attention to our business. Last I checked, we don't want people in our business. So there's no way the higher-ups did anything like this. I think it's some sort of power play from maybe one of our enemies. Speaking of which,
This is still being relayed through Ghost Network, this conversation, right?
yes, but speaking of which, we cut. The camera rolls to a common area, rather swanky, and we see Dust. And I do believe he gave you his name, Lee.
All right. So my headset completely shit itself for like the past 30 seconds.
Oh crap! Do you need me to recap?
Yeah, just quick recap.
Okay, so I pretty much did a hard camera cut to Dusk. That's about it.
Okay.
Who's here now? Hello.
Hello.
So,
Hey.
Dusk, as you walk up, you see a woman go and approach the man that is currently whom arm you are currently connected to. Like, hello, boss. How are you doing? Oh, why are you playing with her? When you could play with me instead. I'm sure I'm better. How does Dusk react to that?
To be honest, Dusk heard like very little of that. You got
Okay.
really quiet.
So basically, she's saying, "Why are you playing with a trollop like that when you could have a flower like myself, boss?"
And you got cut again.
So did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dusk is just gonna roll her eyes and just let out a little sigh. It's like, yeah, I don't think it's like that.
So his grip on you gets not uncomfortable, but he pulls you closer. Like, I've got the flower right in my hand. Thank you very much. But thank you very much. Yes, boss. Sorry, boss.
Man, this boss smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
So just to be sure, my ghost is also relaying what's going on my end, right?
Only when something important is coming up, and it's he's very, very quiet about it. So at this point, if you want her to do so actively, she can, but for the moment, she's she's informing you, but she's not giving information.
So I would like her to like do a constant relay in case things happen really fucking fast.
Fair enough.
So a constant relay to us, but only the important bits to her so that she can focus.
Pretty much. So from the important bits, Dusk, when did you get in?
I just got home, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, so I'll give you a bit of a relay too. Like Jack Joe's error had relayed that something strange is going on. And one of the guy that they were talking to at the bar had a tattoo that he described it. Well, it's not as ornate as the one on Lee's arm. It's still he still claimed himself to be a made man. So he's high up. And he's 100% certain. Hell the fuck no, we did not do that. We are not behind that bomb. Essentially. So you have no idea what. Oh. Hold on a moment. I have to do something right quick.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that. I had to shut off my smart device. I forgot about it. My landlord. My mom has to deal with them.
Make sure you aren't muted in the recording, mate.
I'm not.
Again.
I'm not. I wised up and used my actual voice modulator to mute my virtual mic.
So,
okay.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Would I still have my phone on me?
Yeah.
It's a non-threatening device.
Yes, it's on your person, but you're also in
Okay. So, in that case, I'm going to try to disappear into the crowd and make a phone call.
Okay. So we'll get to your phone call when at the next scene. So give me a moment.
Yep.
So
just letting you know now.
Fair enough. Lee walks off, guides you to another door. Like, do you resist or do you continue to?
I won't resist.
Wow. What was the name you gave him again? Liz 3, I believe.
Liz 5.
Oh, it was 5? So,
Yeah.
Liz 5. Would you like me to call you that or just Liz? Lizzie?
Just Liz.
Oh, very well, Liz. I'm sorry for he was a friend at one point, but we
Um,
listened.
I can hear you, mate.
But he said that she was a friend at one point, but we grew distant. Her ambitions were made clear. She stabbed me in the back, and lo and behold, I went up to get her. At the end of the day, you can insight that if you like. Or whatever.
Yeah, I'll insight that. Where's Dusk? There you are. There it is. 16.
His body
This
language
is
is
what we've had tonight.
yeah. His body language is showing sadness and regret, but being legitimate. And then you see just not necessarily tear, but an eye start water. Then he blinks, and it's gone. Like, apology. So let us go to Mike. Since I would rather not mingle with her. So,
Fair enough.
as you enter Lee's room, you see a collection of rather large, sizable collection of things. Things that start up from between statues, weaponry, and there's even a massive library wall. But the most thing that's front and center, comics. Both ones
What?
comics. There's a lot of fucking comics in here. Like some set for reading and some just that are just flat out on display. No touchy. Like, but the most off-putting thing you see. Oh wait, wrong window. The most off-putting thing you see here is a statue that has actual Guardian gear. The middle one. Or at least the middle one with a little modification. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, that is what is there. But however, like almost exact layout. There's a different. The hand cannon is on a mantle by the window, and then you see.
So he's a warlock collector?
And then you see an inactive ghost.
Oh, so he killed the guardian, is what I'm getting.
That's what you're thinking. That's what you could think. So.
Unless he is a guardian.
You're also free to think that. So.
Being a warlock, I am scared.
Do you like my collection? Do you like my collection?
Out of character? I think he fell for a guardian. And that's her stuff.
Do you like my collection, Liz?
It is quite an interesting one.
Yeah. Well, as you can tell, I know you, Liz. So.
You're cutting again, mate.
Yeah, I'm stuttering on my words, so that's just me stuttering on the words.
Okay.
I'm thinking about how to describe this.
Mood.
Lee rolls up his sleeve gently and reveals the full tattoo. The dragon going from the base of the knuckle, where the mouth is, the tail winding all the way up to the shoulder,
To the what?
to the neck,
And you trailed off again.
to the neck. So, I'm sure you've noticed my tattoo, and it is rather balling. Like, there's more to it, but if you'd like to see it, I suppose I could show you. Just kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing.
Wasn't gonna bring it up because tattoos can be personal. But if you're offering, I'd like to see it.
You want to see it?
Talk
What?
into the mic.
You will want to see it then? Okay. So I want you to do me a favor, Dusk.
Mm-hmm.
Challenges, perception, insight. Roll them both.
15 and a 5.
Roll another in.
Roll another what?
Roll another insight, this time with advantage.
15.
All right. And that was not me being nice. You actually had one final chance to do that. His voice is sounding odd. It's almost like he's trying to sound nasty. If Japanese weren't an ancient language, it would be the equivalent of someone using ore instead of boku, essentially, but forcing. So, breathing is a little high, and they're clearly blushing, but they're gonna take off the jacket to reveal another set tattoo, but this one doesn't quite go as far. But it looks like it's reversed. So, on Lee's neck, the left side of it, you see the dragon, not quite as far up as the tail. I've got a lot tattooed. So, I was just taking the jacket off. So, would you like to have a seat? Have a drink? Dusk?
Yeah, I'll pass on the drink,
Oh,
but I will sit down.
so, tell me about yourself. This lovely lady, like, essentially alone. Well, not anymore.
Well, I got rebooted not too long ago, so memory's kind of fuzzy. But I did hear around that there was a casino nearby and figured it might be fun.
Okay, so how long did Dusk linger at that Guardian and Ghost?
Do what?
How long did Dusk linger at what was on display? The Guardian stuff.
She noticed it, but tried not to focus on it, just looked around at everything else.
Fair enough. Oh, I know it might seem quite eccentric, but a lot of this stuff belonged to my mother. All I've got left. All I've got left. And pretty much he goes in to grab one comic. Like, this comic right here is the reason why I operate the way I operate. My mom went out often. Didn't get to see her for long periods of time, but whenever she would be home, we'd read.
Talk to the mic, mate, please.
I could have sworn I am. Hold on. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
That worked.
Good.
Okay. So, where did I start to fade?
Uh,
When you first started talking about the comics.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He pulled out one comic. This is why I operate.
This is why I operate the way I do. But you clearly came here knowing, at least, that this place was owned by the Black Dragon. He shows you a. Ooh. Dusk, your intelligence is a -1.
He shows her a.
Dusk, your intelligence is a -1, isn't it?
Yes.
Sorry, I do this with every single character that does this. So, you can't read.
I thought we already established this when I made my character. I cannot read.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
But are there pictures?
I'm just saying this out. There are. You see a picture of a dude in a green suit and hat, wearing a mask, accompanied by another dude wearing this black, goofy-looking black hat with a mask, black suit. And they're in front of this. What type of car was the Black Beauty? It's basically a Green Hornet comic.
Ah, okay.
That's why I can't remember what type of car Black Beauty was. For the life of
I
me.
could not tell you. I've never
Well,
read those.
either way, this man is amazing. This comic was great. My mother.
It's a 1965 Chrysler Imperial.
Okay.
Yep.
So you see a model. So you also see a scale model of one of those cars. This man, I know it was fictitious, but the problem with he had it right. The problem with being a good guy. Do you know what it is?
I have no clue.
Here's the problem with being a good guy. Once the bad guy knows he's beaten, he wants you on the ropes, all they gotta do is hurt a civilian or someone innocent, and they've got you by the balls. The benefit of being hardened criminal that no one really that they think you care for no one short of your own territory. Like, worst case scenario, what are they going to do? Other than screw up your territory. They're not going to try to grab someone as a shield. They're not going to harm someone. They might harm people, but still, they're not going to think you care as much. This is my area. This is my town. East Chinatown belongs to me. I got my hands so dirty. So dirty. With your insight, with the challenge, pretty much, you did 15 and 15. So, I'll give you. You see some tears. Tear that gets wiped before it hits the cup. So you truly came here to enjoy yourself. I said Dusk. I mean Liz. So I'll show you the finest thing that I can. He sits down on the bed. He's not necessarily saying come here, come hither.
Yeah, trailing off again towards the end of that sentence, bud.
Okay, so pretty much, how much of his spiel did you hear, Dusk?
Heard the East Chinatown loves me.
Right.
Done so much.
Well, to be clear, it was I love East China. Pretty much.
I heard something about him
start.
having to get his hands really dirty.
It's like, yeah, I'm not going to pretend and say I'm some sort of saint. My hands are not clean.
My hands have not what?
My hands
I'm
are
not clean.
My hands are not clean. I'm no saint, but I like to think that the sins I commit are for the greater good.
This like okay.
Are for the greater good, or that they're for protection of the people in this neighborhood. This is my neighborhood. I grew up here. Once, guardian protected. Once a great guardian protected this neighborhood. She loved and cared for this neighborhood. He took care of it until she met the final death. In front, and she was pretty much, she was a brave warrior, proud warlock. But when the city, I'm sure you know, that the city doesn't really like Guardians 100% getting involved, or at least Tower Guard. Like the Tower and the Guardians of the Tower, they don't get directly involved in mortal affairs. Guardians keep us safe from the threats without. But what about the threats from within? Zoomin kept us safe. She was loving, caring, a mother. And to all of us, and of sorts. You can give me an insight at that last part if you like.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 10. I'm probably not going to get much.
You got it. Oh, this lady must have been pretty motherly. And, well, the community took the fall hard. Let's just say, when Zoomin was gone, there was no one to... There are no guards. There is no guards. Okay. Essentially, at this point, it's like... I'm babbling. Apologies. So, I suppose I should thank you for coming up with me. A lot of women either are scared of me or are a little too welcoming, as you saw with Min over there. But you, I've never actually seen someone as, well, they stutter at their words, but I'm going to roll up. Would you want to roll a charisma save on that?
Sure. 20.
Yeah. Okay. You won the save, but they're being this person you thought was rather smooth, but right now they're kind of being adorkable.
That's a word I haven't heard in a long time.
It's like, sorry about that. You're probably had enough of me yammering. So pretty much, it's like so why did you come up with me? Truthfully.
Honestly?
You had to know that this may very well end in. His eyes linger at the bed. But then he realizes where he's staring at it. I'm like, oh, no, I would never actually use my sway to, and blushing like crazy.
Dusk is just gonna hold up a hand. There's no need to explain.
So, yeah, he's giving up major good boy vibes, and it's odd considering everyone just called him boss. And he's practically telling you, yeah, I'm important. I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Well, the architect knows why. You rolled pretty high yesterday. Last week. That's why he's doing this. When you made your rolls, I'm like, oh, crap. He's going to be complete and total jitterbasket. So, I gotta ask, how far is Dusk actually willing to go with this?
She's not going to lay in the bed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thought I'd ask, but I guess I was shooting over my league. So, what is this exactly then, if you don't mind me asking? Yet again.
Honestly, I was just curious to see what you were like. I mean,
Oh, you
seemed
thought
like you
wanted to see if I was a big, bad, scary gangster? Or if I was... Well, I'm sorry that I'm a freaking teddy bear.
If I thought you were a big, bad, scary gangster, I wouldn't have come up here in the first place.
I suppose you wouldn't. And then there's a hold on, where is it? As you are talking, a sound comes through, if I can freaking find it. What? So sorry to interrupt you, boss. Oh. So Dusk, you're completely dressed, right?
Yes.
They see their boss with an unbuttoned shirt because they're facing the other. So you're essentially back at this point. It's like, boss, apologies. It's like, it's fine. What's going on? Give me another insight and perception.
How's your phone going
15
there?
and 18.
That voice was not masculine at all. Something's up there. Well, there was an explosion on the corner of Wang and Chung. The bazaar? That's where it was? Well, yeah, what are you standing here for? Go! Help those people, now! Send them all here if we must. Close the casino for business. Send everyone out. Yes, boss. You're clear to stay. Don't worry about that, Liz. But essentially, you see people, like anyone that doesn't have any pre-established business is going to get pretty much ushered out. Chrono, you already made a transaction, so your transaction is going to be honored.
Yeah, but what about my deal with the bartender?
I just said
That's what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
You already made the transaction. So it's like they're not gonna they take a look at you, they see you were given a VIP, they see the lily that was in your pocket. It's like, oh shit. Okay. You can stay, essentially. But everybody else but pretty much everybody else is going to have to, well, be escorted out. You can ask questions.
The blackjack table.
So you can ask questions if you want, but at this point, not quite yet. So, Dusk.
By the way, it's like 8:15. I forget what time we wanted to wrap this up, but
It goes until 9, I believe.
Yes, it does.
okay. My memory's kind of crap. Sorry.
So, Dusk, you begin to see them pacing around. Back and forth, never turning around to you, specifically. It's like, no. Who could have done something like this? Why would they
Seriously, we're on the table. Why would someone come after someone in the council? That's stupid. Ugh.
I don't mean to interrupt your rambling again. I don't want to call it rambling, but who would do something against you?
An idiot, that's who. A family that's probably young, dumb, and, pardon the saying, full of cum. Their ambitions are going to bite them in the ass, though. The Black Dragons are... Well, we're seated. And this is not going to be fun for whoever did this. Unless... I really hope that's not the case.
So, could I actually use the confusion and the fact that I have the VIP Lily to get upstairs?
You could try.
Well, I want to ask Lily if there's a room in particular she would like me to wait in.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll fade to you in a moment. So, we're gonna, you know what, we'll just fade to you right now. Lily's going to grab you. It's like, come with me,
Alright.
Mr. Harlown. So, how muscular would you say Chrono is?
I wouldn't necessarily call him built, but he's not a stick. Like, if you look at the bio of my character, that's the picture.
Fair enough. Okay,
Used to be a stick.
so you're at least built. You're somewhat built. So it's like, not bad. Front muscles. This will be fun. Well, this will be fun. Give me another charisma save. Don't bother.
I think a dirty 25 will probably work for him.
It won't, because I rolled a nat 19 and she's...
Oh my word.
What the fuck is her modifier?
You don't want to know.
Very high. No, seriously. To beat my 8 modifier. The fuck is it?
Must it be like a 30 or something?
The game was rigged from the start.
It's
Yep.
it's an 8. And I always roll it to aggressor, not player. So her modifier was an 8.
So she got a 26.
19
She got a
plus
27.
I'm bad at math, shut up.
We all are wedding
But
banners.
yeah, it's like... So she takes you up about... Let me roll a d20 plus a... No, let me roll a d... 3 d20s. 19, 29. She takes you up about at least 30 minutes before that happened. So, Chrono, we shall fade to you. Now, you are going up the opposite end of stairs. But, or rather, it's still connected. Main lounge. You see various girls, but for some reason, none of them come to you. It's like,
Who did Chrono pick up?
Yeah.
none of them mess with you. At all. None try to snipe you. At all.
No,
Oh,
like, who did
God.
Chrono pick up? I'm so lost.
So,
Gonna pick up the boss, the second in command at least.
so, shall we go?
Lead the way.
She takes you into... It's funny you should say that, Zeta. It's funny you should say that, Zeta.
I'm right?
The room right next to Lee's.
Yeah, I was right.
So,
So pretty much, she's not.
Hold on, I'm confused. Like seriously, when did Chrono pick up a girl? I'm so lost.
In the bar.
Right after I left the blackjack table.
Gosh, I got very confused for a moment there. I forgot that was you.
Yeah, I started flirting with her.
Yeah,
and,
no, that's my bad. I forgot it happened.
So, like I said, Dusk, you and Lee were mingling for at least 10 minutes before you got to Lee's room. So, there's going to be a slight visual confirmation of Chrono and Dusk. Do you guys actually, you know what? Give me wisdom saves. Both of you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. So, Chrono, you are the only one that succeeded. You don't look at Dusk at all. Dusk, I'm not saying you flat out stare at him, but you at least give a cursory glance. And it's there for a minute. It's like Lee's looking at you like, is everything all right, Liz?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just didn't expect to see anyone else up here.
Yes. So, like I said, you're in her room 10 minutes before they're in his room. She's not wasting any time. But upon the room, you see a circular bed, rather big. She does have a collection of her own. It's like mostly, it seems like books. A lot of books. But one, are you looking at the books, or are you looking around at all? Or are you just...
I'm going to be looking around the room.
All right. So we can do this passively, or you can do it actively. Your choice.
I'll go with my passive perception. It's 14.
Okay. So you see mirrors, a wardrobe with fancy clothes. You're wondering why she's clearly important, and if she's so important, why is she wearing the work uniform? But you can choose to ask that if you'd like. But
After I finish looking around.
You see a lot of intriguing books, like I said. The dresses, shoes. She likes the material things, it was being like. And there's wines and wine glasses. It's like, interested in wine, are you?
More interested in everything here. Who are you exactly?
Well, let's get to the fun first, shall we? She pretty much, that dress goes bye-bye, and she turns around, you see a dragon on her back.
I'm going to look at her and go, well, I want to make sure that I'm not going to get killed by the boss, unless that's you, for what I'm doing.
Oh, please. You needn't worry about my sister. I'm gonna let that sink in.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm going to look at her and go, sister?
My head.
Yes, sister.
My head is blowing up right now.
I thought you told me that you didn't know anything about the inner workings when I asked earlier.
Oh, so cute.
My exo brain is short-circuiting.
So, I suppose I should... Yes.
May I do a visual representation of what Zeta is doing right now?
What Zeta's doing right now?
he just grabbed his fist and bounced himself in the head because he couldn't process what the fuck was going on.
Well, that depends.
That works.
That depends, Chrono.
Yeah.
Would you have cut connection the moment that dress dropped?
Visual.
I'm pretty sure that
I'll
works.
cut audio if things progress.
Okay. Fair enough. And Dusk is currently not being informed of that at the very least. So, yes, she's special. If you'd, I suppose special is the word I could use.
Ed?
What was that? What was that?
Ed?
Like education.
Charisma check. Chrono.
Charisma save or just straight?
Straight charisma.
Okay.
Congratulations. You got higher than 15. She would have gotten very angry at you otherwise. I suppose that's cute, but how do I explain this? Are you familiar with... She pretty much goes and grabs a book, tosses it in your hand, goes to a specific page, and this is a health book, by the way. And on the page reads hermaphrodites.
Oh.
Yeah. Doesn't help that she's my twin sister. Thank God we're not identical. I don't want to imagine how that would work.
Yeah, once she said twin,
Well, actually, no.
I
I
gave
can't.
a nervous glance.
I can't.
Nervous
I can't
glance
say.
for a moment.
Redacting that because I just remembered I described her as white. She's not a twin. But they are sisters. It's like I was adopted, but still, she's my sister, of adoptive sorts. So,
So what made you decide to bring me up here?
quite frankly, have you looked in a mirror? You just looked fuckable.
Generally after a shower. But yeah.
But yes, she pretty much sits down, crosses her legs. It's like, so I assume you have questions. We'll get to those afterwards, if you don't mind.
And if I do mind?
You're going to be one of those, aren't you?
Well, and this is just a gut feeling on my character's part.
Fair enough.
I feel like I've dealt with crazy before, and I want to make sure I'm not getting into that.
Oh, no. I guarantee you, it's like, I brought you here for one reason and one reason only. You're my type. She hands you another book and tosses, pick any position from a Kama Sutra you want. It's like, that is the reason why I brought you here, sir. I want to have fun. And you are the most fun person I've seen all day. Screw that, all week. Is that a problem, sir?
Well, this isn't why I came to the casino.
Fair enough. Well, if you'd like to go back down, you can.
Well, I'd like to talk with you for a bit, because you are very attractive.
All right.
If you want to have a drink.
I suppose. Poor lady, some wine.
Alright. I'll just grab a random bottle. And a couple of glasses.
Good choice, the Bordeaux. You picked a very old bottle of Bordeaux.
Yeah. Like, so... I did ask
I assume you... Chrono,
Yeah.
roll me intelligence. Let's see if you aerate it first before you pour it. You straight up pour it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you didn't aerate it, but... Oh well.
I'm not a bartender, my bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
And clearly you're more than a bartender.
That's all more than that, but yes, I suppose. By the way, she is still without a dress.
Yeah.
I
I imagine.
suppose I should at least cover the girls. Give me a moment. She goes in and grabs a bra, puts it on. I was hoping we'd have some fun, but hopefully we may still. So,
Well,
what can I do for you, handsome?
so... What do you know about what my buddy was being yelled at down there for one? Because I'm really confused. I'm sure you heard.
Yelled at? When did-
When Jack was getting yelled at by the other bartender?
Oh, that. Oh, that. So, keep in mind that you guys were these two bars are about several hundred feet away from each other.
Yeah, but you said that I could hear it well enough for my ghost to translate.
Your ghost translated it. You didn't necessarily hear him. Your ghost told you. She pretty much was able to see body language, though. So they're on two opposite ends, but it's like you can see them because that your bar's higher up.
Yeah.
He looked rather abashed. It's like, don't worry about Ken. He gets that way when he's very passionate about the dragons. I don't know what your friend said, but it must have been bad if it made him that angry. It's almost like he accused us of setting off that bomb.
Do you know anything about that bomb?
Probably done by someone young and hungry.
Mm.
There aren't very many, but why they do it in our territory is beyond me. So, let me be clear here. You're not some sort of... Well, you're not a guard. You're not from some other area, are you? Or a guard of some type?
No, I'm definitely not a guard of some type.
Which is technically true, so... Okay, so you're not a guard. Let's roll a D100. Let's see if she even has the idea. And it's going to be a long shot, so it's like...
Very specific number, 97. That was a joke.
I rolled a 75. So, no. Okay, so you're not a guard. Some sort of good Samaritan? A vigilante, perhaps?
Just a pissed off guy who knew someone that was caught in the blast.
Oh. Let's see. She grabs a tablet, does some calculations, and be like, oh shit. Great. I know exactly where that area hit, and I know somebody that was there. Goody. You're not the only one. With people.
Well, we can probably help each other.
It's like... I'm going to be serious with you right now. At this point in time, I don't know how much good I will be considering. I just got... What is the female equivalent of blue balling? Seriously.
I don't know the term. Arena.
Sadly, I do not know the term either.
Blue
Power
bean?
of Google compels me.
Blue beaning? I don't know. Well, whatever. It's like...
Not dry.
Clam jammed.
That's cock blocking. It's like...
It's called blue vulva.
Okay, well, we're not going to do that one. I just got denied. And I was really looking forward to, well, escapades, quite frankly.
Well, if we're able to help each other, I'm sure we can get to that.
Good point. But still...
So at this point, I'm going to have my ghost just relay important information.
Alright. So, once again, this is Green Dragon territory. We are...
Black Dragon.
I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry, I misspoke. This is Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon territory. We protect our people. This is our turf. There's no way in hell we'd set that shit off. And when we find out who's responsible, we will go in with the full weight of a council seat holding triad family. So she just pretty much dropped that. Yeah, they're in the council.
May I ask what the fuck is the council?
You can do a history check if you'd like.
Yeah.
For both-
I'll do the history check for us. Because I want to know too. Never mind, I got a 9.
Sorry.
That's
Right.
the wrong thing, Zeta.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, there's also your ghost.
Oh, that's right, I can have my ghost do it too.
Yeah, I'm going to do it with my ghost.
You know what? Everyone that's online can.
my ghost will
Ooh.
Damn.
So,
Not enough.
Yeah. I will
That's
roll for
6.
my ghost to figure that out too.
That's totally enough. So the count. That's also enough. Would you actually like to know the CR?
I do,
Yeah,
but
sure.
I rolled Jack Diddley.
16 was the CR.
Ah,
So the council, the Triad High Council, is basically consisting of the heads of 1, 2, 3, 4, north, east, at least 4 different families.
The cardinal directions?
Yes.
you could have
Make
done
this warlock
that
vestment
with that.
thing, and why do I
And
have-
you are currently in East Chinatown. So, the Eastward Dragon. That's what they called us. The Dragon of the East, believe it or not. Which is funny.
Son Goku, is that you?
I will say this.
Don't you mean Son Wukong?
Yeah.
If
I
we're
will
going to
tell you
be...
this.
And Ron?
Yes.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna
I had to
look
be.
at her and go, I will tell you this. I am very good at what I do.
Careful, you might get a girl excited. So...
Let's just say it couldn't hurt to have me on your side when you figure out who did this.
Good. So, are you two just going to have a drink and talk, or is anything happening at all? There's
After
not much.
we're done talking, something
Alright.
will happen.
Alright. Well, I'll make a few calls. I'm sure Lee will have some calls. Oh, by the way,
Well-
I really hope you and whatever crew you're rolling with knows what you're doing.
Again, we are very good at what we do.
Because the triad is scary. All right.
So, above game, does the tower cell phones have their own like special area code, or is it just random?
I would think that there's a specific area code. You are actually closer to the central area of the tower code, so it's like
I was thinking we could probably contact Ikora or whoever we told earlier.
So
and
if
be
I
like,
gave
"Hey,
her my phone number to contact me, would she be able to tell that I was a guardian?
No, she'd be able to tell that you're from the central ward, though. She'd know that you live in the central ward, you don't live in the tower.
Arrow it down for her, but it wouldn't give her any specifics.
Pretty much, it would just give her an area. It's like, because Vishnu's house is in the city. The house Vishnu gave you guys was in the city, not in the tower.
Okay, so in that case, I will take a piece of paper and write down my number, hand it to her, and say, if you find anything, let me know.
Oh, the central ward. The central ward is basically, in national terms, it's basically America. It's a massive melting pot. It's like, yeah. What state was it that had that? That place where you could be in like, what was it, 7 or 8 different states at once?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Basically, that's the area you live in.
Yeah, we get the idea.
I get the melting pot idea, but that's about it.
I can't. But yeah, I don't know the name of the. I don't know the name of the spot. I've never really been there myself.
But are you talking about the crossroads where it's like you can be in like Arizona and 3 others all at the same time because it's a perfect perpendicular angle?
Something like that, yeah.
Gotcha.
But essentially, it's like Central Ward. Huh. Well, I suppose I should give you my number.
I'm going to put it directly in the cell phone.
Okay, then. You have Lily's number. Take a picture.
I'll take a picture, too.
Yeah, by the way, she's only in her undergarments on that, since she told you to do it, so...
Yeah.
Enjoy. But, yeah. She makes a few calls. It's like, don't bother Lee until you know something. Lord knows she needs to get laid. That girl is an utter dork. Swear. Alright, so where were we, Mr. Harlow?
Well,
She died.
And at that point, thirst is clear and evident in her voice.
So I've gotten everything that I need. I'll go ahead and give her what she wants, and then we can move on.
Don't forget to mute the mic audio.
I already goes to only forward the important details.
I mean, getting late can, it depends. I mean, getting late can be pretty important.
Definitely not an important detail.
Yeah, you don't need
knows this.
You don't need to know Chrono's sex life. So pretty much the magic happens, and then there's the scene with Dusk. We're moving back to. So Dusk, are you moving toward Lee at all?
Am I moving what?
Are you moving toward Lee, or are you still back to back, essentially?
I'll move a little bit towards Lay.
So as you get closer, as Lee's pacing, shirt undone, you know what your passive perception is a 10, but since you're right on them, you notice that for some reason their chest is bandaged. It's like, what am I doing? What do we do?
That's what I thought it was.
Oh, good Lord. I don't know who could have done this. And I
Made better in female voice. Again.
Well, you could have just been honking out and going.
What? What the hell was that? Connor,
Oh, wait, I
what
thought
was
I
that?
muted. Don't
What
worry
was
about
that sound?
Don't worry about that. I definitely thought I was muted.
Smash.
So, just for that, we're gonna roll with that. Over the camera, you hear you guys get a bit of accidental camera and video audio.
No.
I'm joking. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist playing with it for just a second.
I think the audio would have been funny, but no, the visual takes it too far.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's a joke. But still, if you want accidental audio, that's fine. But no, I'm not narrating that. So,
Accidental audio goes. Oh, smash!
You're not narrating that again.
Oh,
leave me alone. But back to the point. It's like, so back to the point. It's like, sorry, I must be confusing you, huh, Liz?
I mean, sudden pacing and explosions?
And once again, voice got even more feminine. So you flat out noticed that without a test. What is going on? Essentially. I will give you that without a check. But if you want any more, you're going to have to do a check.
I'll do a check.
Okay, so give me perception, investigation, and insight.
Oh, Lord.
Triple threat.
4. I fail.
Why don't you have Tara try that? How about you have Tara try that?
No,
Because that's also an option.
Perception.
Holy fuck. Shit.
I love how it's a modified one.
I rolled a 1 without a nat. That's a talent.
Oh,
I'm
God.
not very smart.
Yeah. You got 1 out
I
of...
got a dirty 1.
You got 1 out of... You got 1 out of 3. Wait. Were those all dusks or were those Taras?
The first 3 were dusks, and the second set were Taras.
So, Tara succeeded on 1. So I'll give you this. For some reason...
Dusk, for some reason, he's got wraps on his chest. And his pecs look off.
What you do with that information is up to you.
Dusk is just going to point at the bandages. Did something happen? Like, bad injury?
Oh, crap. Well, I suppose there's no hiding this anyway. I suppose you weren't really 100% interested in me anyway. So, Dusk, Lee removes the bandages to reveal a somewhat ample bosom. It's like,
Chesticles.
oh God damn it! Why? It's like as you can. It's like as you can see, I've got breast, and my voice is kind of. I could pull off being a pretty boy if I wrapped them up, but I'm a little different from normal people. I will leave that to Dusk.
Dusk is not going to pry.
It's like... You ever heard of... So... you ever heard of someone that is both male and female?
I've heard rumors.
So you're trained in medicine. You have a medical.
I am.
You have a medical back. I'm going to say you have some medical soldier background, so you know what a hermaphrodite is. You know without roll.
Yeah.
Without roll, you know that. So pretty much you're getting what she is throwing.
You're picking up what they're laying down.
Yeah.
It's like now I mentioned my mother and how this whole collection was hers at one point. She found a time capsule buried, thus all those comics. But that garb, that gun, that ghost, they were hers. And that's where we're going to leave it.
Yay, good session.
How many of you actually guessed that?
Guess what? That they were hers? Or his mom's? Or their mom's? English?
As soon as I heard mother, I was like, there's some connection there.
I thought it was
Yeah, I
family of
assumed
some
as
sort
much.
or lover.
I mean, I was scared at first because I thought that they were hunted down. But then as I heard more dialogue, I'm like, yeah, it's his mom.
I
Or
pegged
her
it
mom.
as
I can't speak.
as some sort of relationship, but I thought it was going to be a
Love.
lover.
Yeah.
And also, I couldn't help it. I had to drop that in player then.
Yeah, do not play that on stream.
Yeah, not playing that because it's capturing my audio right now.
Exactly, that's why I say don't play it right now.
Okay.
Steven
So,
Lynch,
Not help myself.
fantastic.
I've also had 2 glasses of whiskey.
okay. Well, at least
About
you're not.
three
At least
fingers
you're not playing. Like black girls and brown girls in Cafe Olay.
Vanilla ice cream. That is also a very good song.
But yeah. So, Tempest, where can I find you?
Well, I like to hang around in other people's streams a lot, so a couple streams you can find me in, just as in chat, are going to be Rave, RAIV_Moose, as well as in all caps, the Billy G. I hang in their chats a lot, so if anyone wants to speak to me there, that's where.
Boom. Where can I find you?
You can find me in YouTube as Bone King What Ifs. Next week or the next, I'll be starting again with the What Ifs, so yay.
Okay.
And
cool.
in Twitch as Bone King without the I.
All right. Tim, where gonna find you, bro?
You can find me at twitch.tv/chrono0929. Here soon, I will be streaming with Dusk, doing Final Fantasy XIV raid content.
Fair enough.
Round of applause, claps in a circular motion.
All
My
right.
mic doesn't pick it up.
So, Dusk, where can I find you?
You could find me shitposting on Twitter at Arena Flare, ARINAFLARE, and the same handle on Twitch. Same thing with Chrono. I will be streaming Final Fantasy XIV, doing endgame raids, and hopefully we're gonna be doing some fun 24-mans.
So I like how there was some D2 12-mans for a while. Because that was glorious.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know where you can find me if you're watching this on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to watch it live, that's going to be at twitch.tv/Rollin Bones. That's ROLLIN_BONEZ. Now, next week, while we will most likely probably still be doing the Dungeons and Destiny of the Risen, I am currently working on getting a monster themed stream going, and considering doing that for my birth week, which is next week. And if you're watching this on the
YouTube, it's going to be that week. So that's about it for me. If you want to look for Jack, who was not here, you can find him at Geese. That's Gleis. And I believe. Well, either way, enjoy the rest of your day or night, and remember, rest easy, Deadites. And
The night is ours.
and we are gonna cut it, guys.
Nice.
All right, now I'm gonna